find the button. That's better. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. Pretty sure we can turn that up just a little bit. Had to turn that down for Limbus Company. Okay, let's get started. Alright, everybody. What's happening, everyone? It's your boy Hardcorn, and we're back today with some more action Taimanin. Today is a pretty substantial week we've got to get through. We've got Phantasma's new costume, as we can see right here. We have many more costume reruns as well. We have 2 events, and we got some news to go through. So, let's start off with the news itself. We'll just hold it on Phantasma for a little bit. Let's see. I have to go find the tweet now because I'm bad at this. They pinned that one. That can't find it. There it is. We got Foxy Grandma in the game now. She's great. Let's show off what's that supposed to look like. Have to go find window capture again. Alright, so we got Inagi Natsu. She's going to be in the game. She's going to come out for this year's anniversary. So that's going to be our 4th anniversary present for everybody. That is certainly something I've been waiting for. This is one of my favorite characters. I've always talked up about, you know, Foxy Grandma right here. Give her that wonderful, endearing nickname. Oh, I didn't have that at max. I'm glad. She's actually going to be fighting using your smoke abilities, which is actually really cool. That's actually a really unique way of going at things. What I like, though, most of all is, like, well, first of all, she's a human. She's going to be Protect, which actually gives her a lot of access to a lot of materials for the most part. Not to mention, like, the smoke thing is weird because it's like, this feels like, I don't know when Inagi first got introduced into the game, but it reminds me of Sayuri and Jasmine from... It reminds me of Sayuri and Jasmine from Senran Kagura, which is Asuka's grandma. And she does the same thing. She has the old lady form and the magical, fun, cool lady that's when she transforms in her ninja form. But they both fight with smoke. Like, they both have their pipe and everything. So I imagine, I think this is a Shindle work. So... That means for the most part, like this, she released after that came out because that's an Estival Versus edition. So at least for the most part, the spirit of Senran Kagura lives on. Though I wonder if this is actually like a Japanese trope of some sorts, where they have like the old lady who transforms into like the beautiful, fantastic ninja or whatever. I think it is, but I don't know. I'm no Japanese historian. But what I want to do is learn all about Miss Inagi Natsu. Because Foxy Grandma coming on out is where it's fucking at. That is the fucking shit right there. Like, thank goodness. This is something... This makes me very happy. I really am about it. We will obviously be getting her day 1 and showing off all the capabilities that this wonderful lady will bring with her. But other than that, let's get back to the game. Okay. So, to start off with, well, that's all we got for news for the most part. The other parts that we've got in terms of, like, right now they're just rerunning a lot of costumes because it's September. Fall is actually... Tomorrow is the first day of fall in the Northern Hemisphere. So they're just ready. They're getting all out her the fall costumes, the yukatas, and everything. They're some of my favorite costumes as well. Summer has finally come to pass, and now we are finally just going to have ourselves. We're gonna have fall approaching tomorrow. Halloween will be Halloween and anniversary. Oh man, Halloween anniversary next month, and then after that we'll have Christmas. And before you know that, it'll be the next year. But it's good to see everybody again. But I know everything is going to be a lot better when we take a look at Miss Phantasma over here. This is her new costume, the Phantasma Choir set. It's probably one of the most intricate costumes they've released thus far. This is, I like it a lot. I'm glad I picked it up myself because it's very good. They have minimal clipping. Well, actually, let's just go to this. Minimal clipping. Looks great. Well, there's only so much they can do about her gigantic Rouge the Bat wings. But hey, what can you do? She's looking fat as hell, and I love it. Girl ate. She fucking ate, guys. Like, my goodness. It's faster to do it with the controller than it is with the mouse. The only thing I really don't like about Phantasma is like her hair gets into like the eye line right there, and it makes her always look like really tired or something. Like she could honestly do with like cutting about an inch off of her head, really accentuates her eyes. But I think that was probably the whole point because it lines up her hair right here, so it really forms her face to the situation. She looked really tired. She's probably tired because, you know, she's a working girl. She knows how to really milk them out there and get them real hard up for something like good old Phantasma. Hold on, we'll fix this. Let's take off all our clothes. Because you can turn off the skirt, but you also can't take off the tassel for the most part. And you can't even move her hair either. They do it on purpose. I swear to God they do. They do this with Micah. They do this with, they certainly do this with Saika because they can't have, because Hot Robot is too much for us. Like, look at that. She's like, this is the front and this is the back. They are literally the same thing at this point. Like, my goodness, woman, you are just way too big for this game. You know why we keep having multiple gigabyte updates? My goodness. This is why. Because they gotta contain all of her at once. No, I love that. I love the screen tearing. Thanks. Like, you guys can't see that, but it's tearing. Like, my goodness, look at the fucking brat shelf on this thing. I wish they gave us like a waifu war situation. That would be really cool because it's like if we got Lan and Natsu, it's like, all right, East. No, it wouldn't be East versus West. It would just probably be like, what would they even call it? Old versus. I don't know if they want to call it old versus young, or it's like new age versus clones versus the original. There you go. Look at that, she's out there throwing it all back for us. They do it on purpose. They knew it. They know we can't actually see what she's got going on there because her hair is like the Koikatsu special, where it's like 20,000 feet long, clips everywhere, and they have like the alpha offset so they can actually make sure it doesn't clip into her body. This is a really good costume. This is probably one of my favorites. This is up there with White Feather Asuka. We will get into the other costumes we'll take a look at for sure. But it comes normally in. It normally comes in this. It's a black and white setup. It actually really gets accentuated by the color of her wings and her hair. This is a really good costume. It's the same thing with like Nun Shiranui, where it's very detailed and intricate. Very flowing too, especially when you go take her into combat. It's like it flops around everywhere. but certainly when she's standing still, it looks fantastic. Like they were absolutely cooking with this shit, guys, and they absolutely got us fucking fed. Like, my god, my fucking god, this is so nice. Alright. Let's put it back on purple. I think I got this like on a whim. I really like it because it actually can accentuate its dark colors with the light pink. It's like, that's good. Color theory, what's that? I don't know. Alright, let's go to the shop and remember what characters have reruns. AT is probably going to be ripping you guys in half next month because we've got Grandma coming out. We're going to probably have several packages that are going to get rerun too. Yeah, I'm like the worst person ever because I have all this stuff. Alright, we have Oboro, Asuka, 2 forms of Kiara today. Of course, we have Anrose already. I don't have this. I've always been on the fence of getting it because I know it actually like makes... Shisui's already very strong, but this just makes her even better. And Nurse Kiara is different because I got that when it came out. This is like the 3rd time I think they reran Blackbeard Kiara. You can't get the supporter though, and that supporter is really, really good. Which is very sad because Troop Leader Oboro, that's a good one. Actually, all 3 of these right here are really good supporters. But you can't get them again because, well, they don't ever rerun the banner for them, which kind of sucks. You would think on the run up to Anniversary, you want people to start getting, you know, get them hot, get them going. Maybe they're saving that for Anniversary because this is until September 30th, which is about a little over a week from now. So let's start off with, we have 2 Kiaras and that. All right. So for those who don't have her, this is oh yeah, I try to go for what's it called? Florence Nightingale's costume from Fate Grand Order, where she has like the trick or treatment outfit. That's great. That's a good outfit. I forget who the artist for that is, but it's really good. Thanks, Doc. Obviously, Miss Icy Hot herself. Does she got a face? She got much of a facelift, I think, about a little over a month ago, when she had you know, her renewal. Her renewal didn't do too much for her. In fact, I don't think it actually did a whole lot in the first place, because we got over here. She's got, you know, she got the milk in the front. She always had them ice cold even, but she's still looking like not too much in the back. They certainly don't treat her art. They certainly don't treat her as well anymore because they like rerunning her packages a lot, but they don't do much with her anymore. I think, when's the last time that Kiara got like a costume in the first place? I think she got no, she got her tan costume, I think, was it this year or last year? Like the swimsuit costume where she's like tan when, no, that's RPGX. Because she got a costume at the same time, I think. Like, you can definitely tell that Kiara is a year 1 character because she is so much thinner than like the rest of the cast. Like, she actually kind of needs something to balance out the fact that she's got a total stick bod going on. It's a pretty sweet costume to say the least. The only thing toggleable, you can't get rid of the hair piece, unfortunately. You can't undo her hair, you can't give her her ponytail. Oh, you can. Wow. It still doesn't even look that good because they keep that. I like it because it reminds me of the cover for Enema of the State by Blink-182, where they get I forget what adult film actress that is. I should know what it is, but it, that she looks like her. It's a pretty cool costume, I gotta say the least. I don't play a lot of Kiara myself because traditionally I'm not much of a fan of her, but I showed off when she came out because, well, that's to say the least. She's okay. Blackbeard Kiara is another story. This came with a pretty sick-ass supporter, and the weapon's pretty good too, but it's mostly just like a really cute one. This has very low amounts of like actual things you can adjust. Like, you can take off the hat, give her different colors. You can't take off her jacket, you can't take off the hat. You can take off the eye patch and the funny mustache. It's like, who's that? Who's that Kiara? Who's this person? Captain Blackbeard over here? No, it's just Kiara. Haha, I got you. It's another one of those, it's like, it's a really intricate design. It's got, you know, like the Commodore's coat. It's got her hat. She's got like the designs and everything with her headband and jewelry. But I don't know, most stuff in the game, they don't do a lot of thematics things for it. I don't know. It doesn't have the real feel appeal that like Phantasma's got with her costumes, or even Shiranui's nun costume. Let's get off Kiara. I don't want to look at her anymore. Put her on this. What also reran is White Feather Asuka. Secret Weapon Asuka 01R. This is one of my favorite costumes in the game, like I said earlier, because I remember when let's see, this costume is always a constant inspiration for me because, there we go. There's like, look at her legs right here, like they look like fucking horse hooves. You're not really supposed to be looking down there. You don't got to worry about that too much. What's up here is what counts. The nugget part right here, that's the good stuff. But she's got the 4 wings. She looks like something straight out of like the Xenosaga series. I wish they had Cosmos. No, the Cosmos costumes from Murasaki. I love Asuka. She's so much fun. But I remember a long time ago, it's like what inspires the hair video is because this is like, it's a whole bunch of exposed wiring and like steel parts, and she has super long hair. You can see it. It's gonna get caught in there. She's gonna get caught in there and just like rip a chunk of her hair out. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish with the feet or something like that. They're supposed to be like what, high heels and ballerina shoes. So it makes you wonder like what are you trying to accomplish here? Oh wait. Put her hair up, take off her wings. I mean, she's never exactly been supposed to be one with the big fatty on her. Every time I see Asuka's face, it reminds me of like when they finally gave her renewal. It made pretty substantial changes to her and made her like an all-around really much more fun character to play. She actually has a lot more mobility. But they also managed to like, they did something to her face that's like the most debated aspect about her. They took away like she had a very stoned look about her, to say the least. I don't know whether or not to say that or not, because that's at least how I saw it. I remember taking like some pictures of her, and like she has a picture of like when you take a picture of her or something, she has a very like not disdainful, but very smug look about her. She's even more smug now because like the way her hair naturally forms against her face, it covers her eyebrows like most of them do, but her eyes are always like a half-lidded situation. She's supposed to be our big bratty robot. I like her. I like Asuka a lot. But it's been going pretty great, guys. How you been? You ready? You having a good weekend? You spend time in here watching your Taimanins in action? That's what it's all about. Because recently I got my days changed off at work, so now I finally get Friday and Saturday off, which is amazing. I can finally appreciate something like that. I can get a weekend. I don't gotta finagle around and use PTO. Shit's working, bros. Things are coming up corn. I could play around with this all day. Love me some Asuka. She's just that great. Shisui got a costume. Typically, I don't like to use Shisui a lot because I like actually playing the game. Oh, I forgot to pick up One Day Job Shisui. Oh, that's probably because I didn't have any gems at the time, because that's August, so that's when Francis came out. Wow, it's exactly 1 year. Look at that. Well, that's pretty cool. It reminds me of like, what's it called? I forget what swimsuit it is in Dead or Alive. It's called Pistachio. Pistachio has the same bra setting and sling look about it, which I like. I think it's a nice look. I don't know if it's exactly very fitting for Shisui of all people. Cat? What? I mean, is that what she's supposed to be? She looks like one of those like Phyrexian cats or something like that. Like, I remember there's like this blue card or something I have for fucking that I got from like this Phyrexian box of like earlier this year, and it's like this oil counter cat or something like that. But what impresses me most is that the fucking text here is like cat. Where did they even go with that? Because that's the same font, that's the same typesetting that they use for the Caterpillar company. You know, the people who make the bulldozers and the excavators. That's the same one that they use. Yeah, I would love a big multi-billion-dollar company to come down on this tiny game because they just managed to lift cat. Sometimes I wish I could understand what they say, but I don't know. That's blissful ignorance for you. Alright. Oboro got hers. That's Troop Leader. It's like the first costume she's gotten in like forever too. Because what is it? This is like... Troop Leader is the first package she's gotten in forever. No, I think that's actually the first package she ever got. Because then she has... Yeah, I don't have anything for her. No, there was this. Titterous Vampire. Titty Vampire. No, that's a Hampire, that's it. That's New Year. Oh no. That's right, I picked up One Day Job Oboro because I like this costume from RPGX. I wanted to pick it up. We have Troop Leader Oboro. It's a very cool costume because it actually shows off like she's got the booty. She's evil, and she's got that big meaty evil behind her. I've never been much of an Oboro person in the first place because I just don't like her character. It's not like I like my straight up disdain like with Tokiko or something. Because with Tokiko, I just don't like anything about her. Oboro, though, at least mechanically, I can enjoy Oboro. That's I can say the least for that. She got that bad bitch attitude that I think everybody likes about it. Ugh. Scary. Scary Oboro. I don't know, maybe it's like, maybe she's gotta be like more playful like Majima from Yakuza or something. Though I think the official ship for the game is like fucking Oboro and Asagi together. They've been that way since like the very beginning, though obviously Asagi is much more popular for some reason. I don't know. You can take off her hat. You can take off her eye patch. Actually, why is that so far away? I guess it's like the whole panel of options that they have here. Who knows, maybe if the glasses option is all the way over here, I wonder what they're going to put there in the future. Just maybe that's something else that they did. Let's see. But you can't take off her belt. I don't know what this is exactly supporting there for you, Oboro, but it's certainly it's a fashion statement. That's what she does. She's always making a statement whenever she goes out. And you better bow down to her or else you're gonna get a whooping, that's for sure. Okay, we covered them both. Did we get them both? Yeah, we got everybody. Alright, we got 2 events. Let's get to work. Sussy Jinglei's Day Off. I'm so happy that this event is back. Everybody needs this event. It's certainly it's really great. Let's see. Oh, this is for VR. Clinging, crunching, whispers. Oh, that's right. I don't have any weapons equipped to her. I have that, but that doesn't do much for her. There we go. Oh, I think I have her weapon. There it is. The Winds of Clinging Nightmare pulls enemy in and knock them back. Alright, let's actually equip that in the main slot so we can see what it looks like in use. Because I don't have the supporter yet. Pyra Kiara's weapon is really nice because since it makes like a guaranteed crit all the time, if you set things up right, you can actually do like critical annihilation in VR with Kiara. However, since they have the particle drain effect that you can roll for as a negative one, it kind of sucks because she needs as much as possible to do that, and she's not very good at generating particles, which sucks. But when it hits though, when it fucking hits, man, shit's fucking gas. Golden Seraph. 78, 155, that's not bad. I can't remember the last time I used the green Tokiko supporter, because I got it when it came out, and it certainly does its job in like making sure you're able to do crazy stuff, like make it like 100% straight crit all the time. You will, honest to God, be able to just blow up anything that gets in your way when you use it. However, it's just, I don't know, I don't have much use for it in most of my compositions. Oops. Whoa, that's loud. Okay. That fucking hurt my ears. It's weird to think about how some of these sound effects like are over 30 years old at this point. Because I was playing the original MS-DOS XCOM once, and that blaster sound effect is in the game. And I was like, wow, where's that coming from? Of all things, too. Tokiko's renewal certainly has changed her in my eyes, that's for sure. She actually looks like a decent character. Doesn't look like she's just sitting there just being a bump on a log and not very good looking. Like, she's mechanically better, she's more fun to play. I can certainly appreciate that. But it still doesn't change much about her. Like, she doesn't do a lot. More or less, she don't do a lot for me in that other sense too. Because like, I think like what, in most of her scenes in RPGX and Taba are some of the most viciously antagonistic, like Netarare stuff. What I don't remember what the difference is. Like Netarare and Netarase. It's stuff like that, but it's really aggressive content like that. I'm like, no thank you. I don't want that. I don't even want to be near that. Oh, I forgot, the suction only works on enemies that don't have armor, so it's kind of pointless. What is it? Speed is increased by 8%. Okay. You have the M. Bison colors? Good job. I like getting all the characters in purple because This game uses such like bright colors all over the place, and honestly, like I think every time I pull like one of the like do a roll on the palette itself, there's always some sort of like it pulls purple. Like purple is like one of the most common colors that comes out of these like every one of the palettes. I don't know why, but it certainly is if you really like purple like I do, it's like a perfect color for you. Because I think I got that for Asuka, I got that for Kiara, and you can certainly get it for Asagi. I think the hardest colors to achieve, like historically, have been. Oh wow! Thanks, Phantasma. It didn't hit anything. I think historically the hardest colors to get, like on the palette itself, are black and white. Because I don't even think you can actually get white itself. You have to get like gray. It's not even like a neutral gray either. It's always like metal. It's like gunmetal gray, or like iron gray or something like that. I don't know. What kind of colors do you guys gotten on your costumes? Like, does your Phantasma like look like M. Bison or like a big old grape or something? Because we know Phantasma over here's got big old grapes on her person. She's shoplifting watermelons, I gotta say the least. Oh, I'm already missing Hebishika. It makes it go so fast. Oops, I missed that one. Let's see, in terms of club implementation, it's something that really should have been there from the very beginning. It's like, man, I really wish that they were in. I really wish they had implemented this like from the very beginning, because like clubs are just such an integral part of these type of games, and it's like we don't have them. Tokiko though is very fun to play now. I can certainly appreciate what they've done with her. I'll probably play with her a little bit later, because Tokiko is actually now fun to play. I really, really like her, because now she isn't like a piece of shit to use anymore. People use Fans' melee build more than her range build. Is there a particular difference? Alright, Phantasma has two forms of attack. It's melee and projectiles. Her projectiles are very slow. Pierce have innate pierce. They're slow and have innate pierce. Dreamclaw is extremely fast, moves her forward, and also has pierce. It's just much more fun to use in general. The weapon's not very good. I mean, if I used it against like this week is Kanaloa, so it actually gets a lot more use out of there. But it's 1-5, and I don't want to take it to something like that. I'll time out before I get anything done with it. Black, white, and anything close to skin tone. Skin tone's a really hard one to get in the first place. I only ever got it with Shisui. It looks great on her. But this is Dreamclaw. It has massive AoE. Like on a look at this, it takes up like, let's say each one of these squares is like a meter. It takes up, each one of these swipes takes up 2 to 3 meters by itself. So you can just like swipe and hit probably 3 or 4 enemies all at once. It makes it really easy to just like come in and just swipe in for damage. She has no armor during this too, so you have to like, you know, this is why it also has such extreme range on it, so you can just do it from a distance. But yes, Rundrace, I have certainly seen that Foxy Grandma is playable next month. You best believe, everybody, that I'm going to be on that day fucking 0 for Foxy Grandma, because my goodness. Whew. Lord help me. We are raiding the retirement home here, folks. Like, my goodness. Like, how can I help myself? Lord help me. Well, since we're getting guilds, though, that's a good question. Am I gonna make one? Honestly, I plan on joining my... I would make one... Well, here's the thing. I'm on the fence about it, to say the least. I don't know if, like... Because I would have to manage the guild myself. Let go of the button right there, and Phantasma just does like 4 attacks. That's why people love it. I might make the guild. I'm gonna see how they work first, and see if I want to make one myself. Because the one thing I don't want to find out about guilds is that we're now going to what is it? The tweet itself about guilds was that it's going to have like group content or something. I don't know if that's like you can have resources generated through it or something like that. I just don't want to play Grand Blue Fantasy again where I have to do Guild War. I don't want to do Guild War again. It sucks. I'm no longer unemployed and have 24 hours a day and set alarms for that sort of stuff. I have to go to work. No, the thing is, I'd have to put Action Taimanin on my phone and then like manage it at work. Like, oh, I don't want to do that. We'll see about making a guild. I want to interact with you guys in a more meaningful way inside the game, and this is honestly the best way to do it. Guild War or not, we'll make something. That, or I'll join a group and try to get you guys all in there. Don't go on Phantasma, get him in there. Look at, you just press one button, she slaps him in the face, and it's game over. How many do we have? 17. We need a little more. I like that this mission is a fast farm. I really do. Actually, we can just do one more. Phantasma's father Poochie. Oh, that's great. I didn't even think of that one. Well, you can certainly say that Phantasma over here is made in heaven. My goodness. Is the guild's tweet over there? I want to read that again. Wow, it's hard to think about that, like, Tokiko's renewal was on September 3rd, and it's now, like, it's September 21st, I think, right now. It's like, guys, time is flying. It's growing wings even. I can't handle this. I'm gonna be 28 this year. Okay. I want to find it. Whoa, okay. Well, that's new. Guys, we just got a fucking brand new tweet over here. Hold on. Where's window capture? There it is. Okay. Bro, check this out. New costume for frickin' Ingrid. Golden Pass costume? Like, my goodness. Like, what is this? This is obviously the the censored version they have to put out for promotional purposes, but that's cool. Dude, she got the braid on. She got the braid. She got the freaking braid. I can't believe this. I cannot believe what I am seeing. Oh my goodness gracious. Ingrid, my lady. Hold on, we're gonna post a reply in the middle of the stream. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Peter, get in here. It's braided Ingrid. That's fucking nice. Wow. Well, let's put the tweet in there. Let's put the tweet in there so we can get some brownie points. You did miss GILF time. We did that a bit earlier. Alright, let's go back to the game. Well, they only showed like the reveal here. They only showed the reveal for her like this last Tuesday. They're just like, okay, that's what she is. Yippee! Go ahead and get her. Oh man, I'm glad this game has automated draw now, because man, clearing boxes back then was just like absolutely garbage. Cavernous wailing. Oh God. Jesus Christ. Ingrid, the Ingrid stealth drop on Saturday night. Like, my goodness. That's going to be one hell of a golden pass, to say the least. Last time you ever spent $40-something on Action Taimanin was when Micah came into the game. Was she going to do it again when Inagi comes in? I wonder what the limited weapon is going to be for Foxy Grandma. Because... you know, it's one thing that they have their stuff. What are they gonna do? Just get, like, she smokes. So what are they gonna do? Just give her? They're gonna give her a bong or something. It's like Grandma's gonna come over there, hit that wicked hit that wicked Gosha pack, and just start blowing smoke all over the place. I hate that I have to say this though. I'm somewhat a little hesitant because they made a character I wanted to get in. They made Francis not play very well, and Francis is just like, it's a failed gimmick, and I hate that. It could, because it can be really cool. It could have been really cool, but it's just very underwhelming and not that good in terms of her damage. She's got like Tokiko syndrome. I don't like that. So I'm like, I'm hedging my bets again with Grandma, but it's Foxy Grandma. She's the character releasing for Anniversary. Last year's Anniversary person was Hebiko. Hebiko has a very specific. Hebiko is a very good case of they made her solid all the way around. Really great theming. Fantastic to play. Like, and then she gets her limited weapon. I think that was on New Year's, and she was just like absolutely bonkers to use. She's really fun. She was the safest thing they could have done. So, anything else, it's like, okay, I'm very happy for what that's going to happen with. I'll just say this much. Obviously, I'm going to be picking up, Foxy Grandma when she releases. We're going to be spending the whole fucking week about her. Well, since my days changed, it won't be happening until like Friday or Saturday. Nonetheless, though, it's like, whew. This time, Grandma. Because the thing is, like, I want to pick up the supporter for Phantasma so I can have it for the collection. But it would probably cost desires because I want to save gems because, one, Inagi's weapon is going to be a brand new category, which is always one of the hardest things to get started for a new player, because you either get 10 UR weapons from the arena, which is about 100,000. This is 100,000 what do you call it? 100,000 coins, or you get, or you draw the gacha and hope to God you get something. Because I did that for Francis and that was not very good. That's just the luck of the draw, though. Most likely I will have to pick me up some good old arena weapons and draw until I pick up some of her SRs. I imagine, like, the week before she's supposed to release, we're gonna get more news about her. That's the whole thing with her. But just like how Tokiko got her renewal costume, no, Hebiko got a Halloween costume. Anrose does not have a Halloween costume, but her armor is, I guess I would call it a Halloween costume. Hebiko has a Halloween one. So Grandma will probably be getting a big old pumpkin special, you know. She's going to be bibbidi bobbidi boo. Check out these two. She's going to show off her pumpkins for Halloween. But that's a good question, though, there from Maverick, is about what do you guys think the, what's it called? The friend costume for Grandma is going to be? Is it going to be like, is it going to be someone that's in the game, or is it going to be someone in the future? Because Francis has a future costume, so does Saika as well, but we haven't heard anything about that. The Senran Kagura League guy says Senran is not dead. Well, it's not exactly dead to say the least. The gacha has actually been quite successful for them. They get many good collaborations, but it's also a fledgling level at staying relevant, which is sad. It's one of my favorite series, and that gets treated very poorly. But I said that earlier there, Cardinal, and the fact that it's like we got what do you call it? Wow, I'm losing my mind over here. Downsides of renewal characters. Francis, so they badly renew it. You have to wait 1 or 2 years before they get renewed again. Oh, that's it. A perfect example is Tokiko. Tokiko spent over 3.5 years being god-awful, and the same thing with Noah, too. They spent over 3 years being the bottom-of-the-barrel selection, and just generally terrible. It took that long to make them absolutely fun. Noah's great now. She's one of the most fun characters in the whole game now, because she just sits there, grows big, and punches people in the face. She's go Godzilla, to say the least. Oh, Jill Sandwich. I just saw your message. You didn't have to delete it. It's okay though. You don't have to be shy. There are friends among us. Oh yeah, they do have. Oh yeah, Hebiko does have that one scene with Foxy Grandma. I think that's actually the first scene that the one that introduces Inagi Natsu, actually. Alright, Sussy Jing Lei's day off is complete. Now we gotta do this one. This is a rerun. Let's get out Miss Emily. Oh, Miss Emily, you know what to do. Baby girl, oh, we don't actually need that. We can give her some boosts. Oh, it's Rin. Bye. Oh, Rin, we have to get out of there. Manu needs to collab with Action Taimanin. the anime with the boob expansion. That is like Hachio Manu. Where's the Chichimiko collaboration then? I want to see that one. I've already read both 1 and 2. That's actually a really good eroge itself. I like that a lot because I remember playing that many years ago, and you have 4 routes in that game, and it's like it's Team Big Titty. All the girls in the family are enormous chests. So when you're playing it, you have you can choose whoever. It's like your cousin. It's like the cousin, the mother figure, the aunt, and grandma. And the sequel actually makes the grandma route actually canon. I could not believe that myself when I actually played it, but I was very happy because I chose Foxy Grandma in that game. So it was like Foxy Grandma bros, we fucking wrong. But it's Chichimiko if you guys ever want to play that. That shit's great. Grandma doesn't interact with, from remember, with a lot of people, since she's just like takes she's mostly retired as in a supervisory role, because it's obviously Asagi's the one running the show. But in the game itself over here for AT, Asagi is out of the picture for the most part. Got ya. Got you. See you later, bitch. Oh, I remember this. This is the event I think that appeared when Aina first came out. And because I would have to go through this area, and you could complete the mission within about like 17 seconds. Well, not 17. It was less than like 30 seconds. Because you get here, Aina gets all of her particles because she has 1,000 hits, and then you nuke whatever's there. How you doing there, Darth Neo? How you doing there, all our new additions, all our new buddies over here? For those just joining in, we just checked out costumes earlier, so you can rewind it back a little if you wanted to. Right now we're just farming up and just blogging for the most part about what's the deal with Foxy Grandma. Like, what's she gonna be bringing to the table? Because my goodness, smoking kills, and she is a killer smoker to say the least. Like, Zooey mama. She'll probably have like, I would think Hebika would be like her Desire Shop costume. Because I would to say the least that like Inage would most likely end up overfilling Hebiko's entire costume. Like, my goodness, lady, you're just way too big to handle. Granny out there getting her back blown out like it's nobody's business. I can hardly believe it myself. I would have thought they just relegated her to like a supporter or something. But I guess it's like, I don't know, the voluptuous older woman sort of idea. What's that picture called? It's like, oh yeah, it's like the adult women fetish club is in here in full swing. We got Rin 2 years ago, now we got a Foxy Grandma. Fucking blew a load. Emily has a lot of paid skins. Is she a cash cow? Yes. She is the single most popular original character made for Action Taimanin. She's effectively like Kiara, like when she was first released, and that you're taking a second mortgage on like your house, or like against like you're taking out a loan or something just so you can buy all of her costumes. Like, they know how successful Emily is, because mechanically Emily's very good. She's the only way that we can automate something in the game besides Shisui, and Emily just generally looks a lot better too. So they take very good care of Emily. By making sure all of her stuff works, she gets broken goods, broken weapons, supporters, really good costumes, lots of details, you name it. They take very good care of her. Because they know every time that she gets something, it is moving mountains. I'm just glad Ingrid gets like her hair braid like she does with her the one gift costume. So now that Emily isn't the only one with braids. Can we give more characters braids, please? I want them to do their hair up differently. For the Inagi rival costume, it can be Hattori Seisu, the oldest Taimanin. That would be pretty cool. I don't know who exactly Hattori is for that. Is that just like this is like a title situation like Hattori Hanzo? That's probably like an RPGX exclusive character that I don't know. Looks like I gotta go to the scene viewer or just read the wiki again. Anything possible not to actually sit down and play RPGX. Let's see, we have like 33 characters and Granny and 15th renewing. Oh, that's right, we're gonna have a character renewal. Our 15th one actually, for the most part. Gotta wait for that one. If there was anything wrong in the character's release, they're just not going to do anything for years to come. Unfortunate, but I guess it's the only content when we have is characters releasing and the occasional story chapter, so there's something for that. What's the Granny going to give? Well, she's going to give Redacted by YouTube. That's my favorite position that Granny can do. The Redacted by YouTube special. She knows how to really spin on that thing. Redact my YouTube, baby. Throw it down for me. There was a glitch that was around, I think, about 2 weeks ago that I saw. That if you manage to like apply you can apply one character's hairstyle to another. And it helped me realize something. I would love the characters to be able to swap hairstyles because most of the time it actually worked. Some characters could actually wear different hairstyles and it would actually fit on their model and it wouldn't cause it to bug out or something. And obviously there's ones that did. So it is doable. It's doable that some of these characters can just wear different hairstyles. It would just be really cool if they could just like, I just want to give everybody braids or give them twin tails or just give everybody long straight hair or something. Or give them like Asuka's bob haircut. Or give everybody Asagi's hair halo. Like, is it so hard to do that? Asagi's evil grandma, Hattori Seisu. She's pure evil, and she's probably got that bad bitch attitude about her too, that makes everybody's like, oh yes, we love evil women. Bring on the bane of humanity. Make her spin on that thing. She's doing tricks on it. Yeah, well, that's the Inagi special. She's just out there just doing tricks on it. Motherfucker's doing strings. Is the path thing really that far back? I didn't even think about that. Oh shit, Emily, come on. Go, 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 come on, Emily, come on, come on. No, shit! We're gonna drop the combo. Oh, cool, last minute, nice. There we go, that's a perfect example. Aina's hair is naturally very short. Can we give that to like can we give that to other characters so we can actually see what's going on with the I need that rear window, everybody. I need to see what's going on behind the characters. I need that rear view mirror with Aina's hairstyle, you know? Like Emily over here got the baked goods special. Yeah, we don't see none of it because she's got the baby walker. Phantasma, of course, always got her hair down. Let's give her the what is it? Asagi's New Year costume has her hair done up with like the chopsticks or something put into her hair to hold it. Let's get that. Let's get those hairstyles. Yeah, everybody's all clamoring about for like, oh, we need this new character in the game. We need this new game mode. It's like, you know what? Let's campaign for something smaller. I want the small victory of changing their hairstyles. The new time attack? What do you mean by new time attack? Did they actually change something with it? Because I think the only times they ever do time attack are for the Golden Pass mission, and even then I just put Emily down and like do it twice and that's it. I mean, because time attack's always been the Magatama farm. Like, you do it so you can actually get them and get started. So I don't exactly understand what the whole deal is. I guess I just gotta go play and find out. Hard to believe I know. Oh, it works like her original supporter. It's delayed explosion. Alright. First, I'm gonna go get a drink. So for those more of you invested into RPGX than I am, can you guys explain, like, what exactly does Inagi do anything in the game besides be like a one-off character from a prolific artist? Does she actually have something going on in the story, or like in an event or something like that that gives her some characterization? Who do you use? Oh, we were just talking about Tokiko earlier. I hate her normal costume so much. It looks really bad. It always has. I'm going to stop lying to myself with that one and say, oh, it could look good with something. No, I really hate it. I just do. It just looks so shitty. So bad. Alright, let's slow down there, Corn. Let's stop being so damn negative. It's really easy to say not nice things about characters. Here we go. We got the Foxy Grandma special here. What do I got? Narcozan? Perfect. Assist. Okay. Oh, I'll take her to the candy shop. She's gonna be sucking on a lollipop, that's for sure. She needs damage. Blah, blah, blah. Love clairvoyance. Love clairvoyance. The stage transition in chapter 22 is a teleport instead of the usual. So what exactly does that consist of? You know what, let's actually take a look at that real quick, because now I'm confused. Oh, that's right, I have never done any of the new ones. Oh, these guys are so fast. What do they do? What do they do for that? Let's do that. Since 1990, Chinese food, the best in town. Best in town, Chinese food. It's really good. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell them all about it. This is weird. God, when you're in between the buildings like this, it feels like you're in like a no-clipped area. Oh, adios. Oh, are you talking about these kind of warps where they just like go straight to the next area where they don't have any transitions? Yeah, it's just a very lazy way to do it. Lanzang, fat as hell, looking good there, baby girl. Oh, I should have used the nuke. Wow, 132, blazing fast. Woo! I think like the bear Tokiko time at the very end was like a 1 something. Yeah, it's like 111. It's not a good time at all. I still remember getting like #1 on like chapter 8 or something. It was like this. I would spend like 3 or 4 hours a day just doing this. I don't want to do that again. That's not fun. Let's give Tokiko better weapons so she can actually contribute. We're fighting, we'll just use Baylor for more Formosan Edge. No. Where is it? Machine. Oh, perfect. Just machines. Damage up all. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Let's give her the stick. I wish I could angle that a little bit better. The female ninja death scream is always like, they are just, my goodness, those girls are just gushing over there. Like, holy lord, good lord help us. Like, my, those girls are hard M's to say the least. Getting blown up like that. Go! Energy Kyoka. There we go. So Foxy Grandma runs the candy shop. Is it a candy shop or is it like a convenience store situation? The kombini, as the Japanese like to call it. They have them everywhere. It's like your local Speedway or a Quick Trip or a Circle K. Do you guys have a favorite gas station? I know it's a little weird, but it's like I have where I used to grow up. There's a place called Crystal Flash, like the move from Metroid. It's the same name. Used to go there with my dad when we would throw the trash away at the town dump. We go to McDonald's. It's a very special time in my life. She's not saying much as a side character most, either you appears her granny form. Oh, she goes into hot lady mode when she's spitting on that thing, as they call it. But when she's dealing with business or trying to be like serious or something, she goes into Yoda mode. I guess that's one way to call it, because like I guess like when she's being diplomatic like Yoda, she's over there just being herself, being her 95-year-old self. I don't know how old she is. But then she transforms into AKA Jasmine mode. And it turns out to be, wow, you were hot after all. And she starts doing tricks on that thing. Well, that would actually probably be a really good scene to read. Is like seeing her, seeing Inagi and Asagi talk together, because obviously Miss Asagi's over there, the leader of all the situation. So things have changed, and obviously Inagi has stepped down in some capacity. That probably gives a lot of insight to what are we fighting for there, Taimanins? With Tokiko, you found that turning off target lock makes it easier to angle Stone Piercer. It's certainly a lot easier. It certainly would probably be a lot easier than what do you call it? It'll certainly be a lot easier than having that text speed. Oh, I forgot that. I never have to go in these things. Camera options, auto target. Let's see what that does. Okay, so target centering is still on. Oh, so that's how you can make it go straight without having to do anything like that. That's really cool, actually. Of course, yeah, we're using Magpie right now, and it makes it like not very good because you need the lock on, so Tokiko will keep readjusting her aim to go towards the people, and she doesn't do that. 7-Eleven, Wolf Express. It's like, wow. I have never actually been to a 7-Eleven before. They're just not in my area. Actually, I think they have one that's near me, but it's like 100 miles away, and I'm not exactly too excited to go drive 100-something miles to for a gas station. Buc-ee's has not expanded that far north to where I live. They're mostly a southern thing. But when I was in Florida, there we go. This is a good old Magpie in action. We can't hit anything. When I was in Florida, though, I went to Wawa, and that was really cool. I liked their selection a lot. The sandwiches were good. Really just tasty stuff over there. It was really fun to hang out because, like, I was on vacation. We just sat around, had lunch on the picnic tables right around the side of the building. I'd go there again because from what I remember, they opened a Wawa 50 miles away from me, and I was like, I want to go to the opening, but it's also like I'm driving 50 miles to go to the gas station, and I would just have to end up getting gas there. Man, I guess. Wolf Express sounds like a really local thing. Like, I see a lot of chain gas stations. It's like, but I rarely ever see like a local one. There's one in the next town over from me. They have like three something locations. That's only like within like the state itself and the surrounding counties. Well, in the state itself and in the counties. It sells a lot of local baked goods. And it's generally a hub for like that part of town to have people buy their groceries and stuff, so they don't have to go spend a fucking arm and a leg at the Dollar General. Like, guys, have you ever been to a Dollar General before? It kind of sucks. There's always boxes in the aisles. Everything costs like way more than if you would go to like a Kroger or Myers or Walmart or something. Like, I'd rather go to like the fucking Food Lion or something and pick up shit there. You'd even have better deals at the Safeway. Because I remember when I was in marketing class, I did a project over Dollar General. The typical thing with the Dollar General is that you put them in low-income neighborhoods, and you make it so it's like it's a source of food, and it's a source of like house materials or something. So it's usually within walking distance of a large settlement, not settlement, but like an apartment complex or like a thing of houses. Because even where I live right now, there's like one Dollar General down the road, and then I go further down, like past other locations and everything, and there's another one. They're everywhere. They're everywhere on purpose too. I'd rather go like to a Dollar Tree or something because they always have like everything actually costs like $1.25 there. You actually get a solid deal. Like I'm not paying $8 for bleach. Tell your mom that, everybody. Don't tell her to go to Dollar Tree and go pick her up some bleach there. It sells it like the pint, not the pint, but like the quart size. But if you're using that much bleach, you probably are paying $8. Anyways. But the warp you're referring to, it's just jarring when you first did it, and they thought they would do like an invisible wall each block, but not randomly warp you to a flipped asset alley. No, that's something they've been doing for a very long time. Because like when you get past like the first 2 years instead of chapters, they just start warping you everywhere. Like when you go do time attack or something like, when you're at the military base and you have to do No, when you're on the underground facility or in the military base doing time attack, you will also get warped. You will get warped a lot, actually, because they're just like, they're separate areas. Like, it's only like the first, I think, 8 chapters that have custom animations for showing off the girls doing something. Like kicking down the door, jumping in the air, floating, running along the wall. Those animations are just like, they're there and they have to keep doing them. Split. There's a lot of stuff that's really useful on Queen Kanaloa. That everybody hates like the Queen Kanaloa fight in the first place because it's like, oh, it sucks. It's so annoying to do. I hate it. Like, she goes invincible and then it's like it just gets really bad. I don't care. Because for the most part, it's that whole thing is inherently solved. Because a supporter from 5 years ago called Hebiko, you get this, take off the buff, and it's over in 30 seconds. In fact, any character that has like a long-standing projectile, like Ingrid, are able to just lay down Evil Heat Blast or Evil Flare, and they're able to do like 20, 30 million damage easily, because all Kanaloa does is just sit there. That's all she does. There's nothing to it. It takes like 30 seconds every run, and I'm like, thank my god. Maverick. The better example of like when I talk about that would be it'd be like going to a Poundland or something. Like, imagine having a Poundland every 1 or 2 kilometers. Like, when they say they want them in walking distance, they want them in walking distance. Like, you can almost see the other Poundland from the door. Think like it's something like that. Yeah, the custom travel animations are a lot of work. They're very dynamic. They are a lot of camera changes as well. So it saves a lot more time and money to not do them. That's why we haven't had, I think, one of them for many years, which is sad, because they put a lot of personality into some of them too. Because I think Francis has one where it's the chapter where they're at school, and Francis, when she's going up to the roof area of when she's going to the roof of the next area, she just takes her bat and throws it, and then just jumps after it. Only she could do something like that. That's like it's that little bit of personality. It's the taste. It's a very fun thing to do. I like that. I do like it when every time there's a new character, people always find ways to, like, they go out and post the specialty animations they make for them in those early chapters, especially the door kick. I think every character at this point has like a unique one. How many do I have? 6,000. Okay. Let's see someone else. Who do we want to go with? Oh, use Asuka. Perfect, because she got her costume. She got that costume reran again, and I want to show it off. Let's use the most fun build, which is all red. There's White Feather. Oh, I had to put that back on for VR. Kill them all the missiles. Let's take that off. Let's use bomb escape. Oh, it uses all those. Oh, cool. She's got that. Let's give her some stats training. Let's put that to good use. No, the Ingrid boss is very difficult. That's like not even a. That's like no joke. It's tough. It's tough for veterans. It's going to be very tough for new players. But it is solved. You can actually you can clear it. Level 100 has certainly been cleared, but it's hard because there's a lot that's going on. The AI is very simple, and that's the biggest detriment, is because it creates problems for itself. It's hard. That's not what I wanted. The only Poundland he knows is a dying retail park. That's mostly where ours are too. They're either in a dying retail park or they're in somewhere that's in a strip mall that has like the Chinese buffet, haircut place, Boost Mobile. Also, when you think about it, we now have 5 VR bosses, which means it will take over a month for anybody to see Ingrid. It will take over a month to see any one of them again. It inherently makes the farm a little bit harder for a lot of people, because now that we have 5 weeks of content, if you needed something for if it was really easy for you to farm machines, you now have to wait over a month to see that. I'm glad they're adding in more, but it brings in its own set of problems. That feels something like oh, that's right, you need that. I need that back because we're not playing as her anymore. Yeah, Francis over there just like throwing her, the Phantasma throwing her bat. It's just like, it's fun. It gives the character. It's so cool. I wish they would do more of them. Because there's the one with, I think it's like chapter 6 or 7, where they're in Indonesia and they had to take down giant Momochi. So they have, it's either Indonesia or Vietnam. And they have to go they take down giant Momochi. Felicia, when she's jumping up the truck up to the roof of the building, she's just like, she just waves at you, she just winks and smiles and just jumps 50 feet in the air. Why? Because it's fun. Because it's just something to do. It's really cute. Which time it'll be great to take to Flavor Town. Well, if you guys can actually go to Flavor Town. It's a real thing. It's the Guy Fieri Bar and Grill over there in Las Vegas, Nevada. You too can enjoy yourself a nice hot meal and gamble at the same time while making sports bets. It really is a place to behold. I am totally not sponsored by them. Frances would probably be the one that would be the best to take the Flavor Town, because she's a girl who knows how to eat. Besides, when you take her to the candy shop, when you take her to Flavor Town like that, she certainly will be a lot more receptive to what may happen next. Noah would be the #1 person to take the Flavor Town, though, because if there's any person who eats more than there's only like probably Frances would come close because she eats a lot, but they're both demons, so they got that insatiable hunger, you know. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? These girls know. I'm also glad they make Noah's personality more than just like, I'm hungry. I'm a demon and I'm hungry. I hate that they made her such a bad character when she released. Because as of right now, I'm doing something. And I was looking back at character releases that happened. She was the very first. She was on year 1 of Global. She was just right before that anniversary. So when she released, let's see, Noah and not Noah, Ingrid and Kiara got released on when the Global merge happened. And then the next month after that is when Noah released. And obviously we all know how she turned out. Do you know who came after Noah? Is Astaroth. Astaroth released 1 month after Noah, and they have barely ever changed her since, and she maintains to be one of the best characters in the game. And do you know who released for the first year of the English anniversary? Tokiko. And she sucks. They're really good indicators of, well, like, I think the only thing they ever really changed with Astaroth is making her center around the target with her basic attack string. And even before that, it still didn't take very much learning to do. She's always been strong. Well, you know, she's very receptive. It's like, you buy your girls one of them you buy them a hot meal. You say nice things to them at the dinner table, and well, sometimes things go a certain way. Sometimes you get to go home not empty-handed. But after in this event story, you get to see they use 3D models in the cutscenes, but it's easier than using a CG for different characters. Oh yeah, 100%. Like when they do events and they just use like 2 CGs and they talk to each other, that's just cost. That's just for cost cutting. It's like mostly the reason why they can keep putting out a new event like every month, and also rerun things. Like I know for the newest chapter 22, they have CG stuff, not CG, but they have 3D models talking to each other and flapping their gums and everything. Because it is a sad state of affairs. It's like when you see like the Sussy Jinglei's Day Off over here has 3D animations. They speak to each other and everything like that. They emote. It lets you feel a little bit more involved in the story. Then that goes by the wayside. Man, Go-Go really hurt them fiscally. It was such a waste of money. And then they had the bad blood between the second anniversary. It's that time of year again. but now they're actually getting a pretty consistent content stream again. I'm glad that they are though too. Like we're getting new stuff. Unfortunately, it's a lot of, and we're getting a lot of reruns. For better or worse, that's I can appreciate a rerun. It gives new players a chance to get something, and it also gives older players a chance to help fill out their armory more efficiently. Like 2 copies of the same supporter that are obviously very, very good. Like there's no reason not to have it. Oh, I missed. Francis is the type of person you would probably have to give like a bottle of absinthe for her. Like the straight gut rot juice. How many do I have? 1033. Ooh, I know. We were talking about Aina earlier. Where is she? Where's Aina Titchester? Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's give her all the green supporters so she can just go really fast. Oh, she's a human, so I can do that. Where is it? Yeah, Bullet Storm. She's doing tricks on it. There it is, Bullet Dance. We don't need Conscience of Wood Art. We need the one for assist people. Is she assist? I'm pretty sure she is. No, she's protect. I've been very wrong. Oh, that's right, I don't have that because I don't have the supporter for it. Them's fighting ninjas. God damn, Bobby. Do I think the new club function will be pay to win? Good question. We don't even know anything about it besides it's going to be guilds. You know what I liked about that Sujing Lei's Day Off? Is that the boss instantly spawns in and I don't have to see a cutscene every time. Boy, these old events kind of knew what they were doing, didn't they? Francis Leahy, oh my god. Fuma, I've got to tell you. I wouldn't betray a friend. I wouldn't betray liquor. It's never betrayed me. It's only brought me good things. When I was on the force, the Oni police force there, I was great. That was the time of my life. Who would be Francis's Randy? Oh my god, the fucking Taimanin Trailer Park Boys. That would be fucking great. But I don't think the club function will be play to win. It just sounds like it's like group activity stuff. Like you can join together and just like they have the function in the game because other games have it. I don't exactly know what I don't even know what it's gonna entail with. I just know it's like, all right, we're gonna be boys hanging. We're gonna whip them out and we're gonna talk all about our favorite Taimanins and what their favorite underwear is. You know, what colors do they wear? Missed. Aina, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Emily has bubbles. Oh my. Francis, what are you doing? I'm trying to get my grade 10 over here. Well, I can help you with that there, Francis. It's like, no, I don't need to do that. I gotta do it for myself. You know, for Spinel. I'll just be like Trinity's like Spinel or something. It's like, I just treat it like Spinel. I gotta do it for Spinel and Lapis. You know, I gotta get a better one for him. I gotta set a good example. I gotta set a good example for them both. Oh, we have Pulse Trigger. Cool. Let's level that up. King Draven, we don't even have the clans yet. I don't even know when it's supposed to get added in. I don't think it's next week. It's soon, but it's probably in like October. Like we'll make one when it comes out, but it's like, well then we'll advertise it. Bang bang simulations. I should have got... No, that means I have to get a Yukikaze weapon. And I just don't want to do that on the principal. Does she have a Halloween costume? No, let's just use UFS Hunter. Yeah, I know would be oh my god, who's the guy who's like safety always off? He's the guy from like the first season of Trailer Park Boys. Cyrus, that's it. Cyrus. Let's have like Aina be Cyrus. It's like, I'm the baddest bitch around. Nobody's fucking with me. You see this? Got this piece from my dad. Always loaded. One in the chamber. Safety always off. Something like that. The Gosha Academy girls. There we go. That'll be the Trailer Park Boys spin-off. Like we'll make one, but it's like I can't exactly make it when a function doesn't exist. It's a sad situation. It's like we gotta get it. We'll get it in there. That's for sure. Ugh. Sometimes I wish they had like the limited gacha or something like that, like a limited gacha banner, so you could actually like through the years, like, you know, this is a really good example. The supporter I'm using right now is Assault Rin, which is a speed boosting and critical rate boosting supporter. It's never been rerun. It has ever since its first introduction. If you missed it, congratulations, you are not seeing it ever again. Like, if you buy the package, you only get the weapon. You can't get the supporter, which is honestly the more important of the two. This is the second or third time White Feather has been reran, and you can't get the supporter. It's one of the most important supporters in VR because of its boss stopping capabilities. and you can't get it. It just feels like they're leaving money on the table with this, guys. Like I can hardly believe it myself. Like they act like they're like a good old grandma over here acts like they're hot news, like they're like a fake grand order where they can just like mistreat the fans like that, and yet that doesn't really work when your fan base is already has animosity towards you. Does she get the sweet leather jacket? Of course Aina would. Why doesn't Aina have a leather... Well, I think, no, her default outfit has that half jacket. So I imagine, I like to imagine, see right there. She already has a leather jacket. Got a sweet leather jacket. Ripped it off my dad. 13. I would think they would rerun limiteds like during anniversary or something, because the Sakura supporter, that's actually a very important component of several supporter formations, and you can't get it unless you just use the exchange facility, or just it's exchange facility only at this point. I don't even have that because it's like it's just so hard to get. And even then, it's not even that good. Well, I don't know. Sometimes some of the girls are a little bit more modest about that. It's like, I don't think Emily herself can handle going commando in that air-conditioned office of hers. She complains it's too cold. But Aina over here, she's always getting hot and heavy in dangerous situations. She probably, if she could get naked, she would do it without any reservations. So she even said, yeah. The game is listening, everybody. It knows what I want. Does he land on the manhole? He ran right next to it. Like once a year. Once a year is just enough. Because if I remember correctly, last year and a couple of years before, they reran a couple of supporters. No, they reran the packages. Like I think last year was the year they reran the Sakura package, so you could get her outfit and weapon, but they obviously don't run the supporter. So if you missed your chance, you missed your chance. It's some real hardcore FOMO, to say the least. Ooh, it just makes my blood boil. It just makes me angry. Gosh darn it. Playing this shit for 5 years, Grammary. Come on now. Let's make it easier to collect all 178 supports. There's a story event with Mizuki with a fangirl who leaves notes for her, and the fan is Hinagami Fuka, and we get her support as a reward. That would be cool. Wow, do you guys work at Grammary or something? Because these are certainly great ideas that you could just do. Kiara is Ricky. Oh my god. The club releases, it's with Granny, the new Golden Pass, and Granny, the new Golden Pass, and at the same time. So effectively at the beginning of October is when that's all happening. That makes sense. Oh yeah. I've been playing a lot of Limbus Company lately, and that's a game that actually has a that game has a battle pass. It works in the traditional sense of a battle pass, like you would expect. Like it has X amount of levels that you do, and any sort of levels that any sort of XP that when you hit the max is turned into different resources. It's turned excess EXP when you finish the battle pass is turned into different resources, which makes me think about this. AT's battle pass is like a very old version of what a battle pass is. It's not exactly designed like a modern one where it's got like this sort of treadmill, have the treadmill on it, but all the effects on it are much easier to accomplish than a regular battle pass, which are EXP based. They just want you to do certain tasks, and it's like you just get rewards. Because like you can effectively finish like the AT battle pass in like 3 hours. Like every time it gets released, you can just do it like lickety split, no problem. Which I honestly don't mind, but it certainly would probably help them for player retention if their pass system was traditional like that, or it had different rewards set up inside. Because obviously when you buy it, it's the only way you can get the costume that's limited to it itself. Because I think everybody has learned their lesson at this point with the Golden Pass, is that if you miss the Golden Pass in any capacity, you will have to pay almost 50% more of its base price to get less resources and just the costume. Does Micah actually drink a lot? That's my question. So we got Kiara's Ricky just sounds so ridiculous. Like it just puts a smile on my face for that one. Julian, I don't know if like as Micah would be a good pick, because like it isn't like she isn't as much of a rampant alcoholic. Because Julian also is the voice of reason for the boys. It's not like he doesn't also get caught up in their problems too. But it's see, that's what I'm trying to think of. Like now I'm trying to think of a character who would fit for that. Like Francis, no, Francis is like, it's too dumb for that. She drinks a lot, but she I don't know, Michael could actually work. So we got Emily as Bubbles. We'll have Kiara as Ricky. Who would be Julian? I don't know, I would almost say like Tokiko could be Julian. No, she's too much of a goody two-shoes for that one. Actually, Shizuru could do it. Julian's like super ripped and everything like that, so he's got massive pecs. And then we got Shizuru over here with like the milk truck gang. Shizuru also does drink too, and she is the voice of reason, but also is mischievous as well. I like that. If you guys have never seen Trailer Park Boys, I would highly recommend watching the first 6 seasons. That show is great. I recommend watching the first 6 seasons because after when they go to Netflix, it's not that great. Because after they go to because like from what I remember, like I think I've seen seasons 1 through 10, and when they first go to Netflix, the show had been off the air for like 8 years. So when they first come back, the The guys are way older. They are tired. They and they just aren't as good as they used to be. And it's not even like I watched it like when it was coming out. I watched it like in order for the most part. It's great. Because I think they also I don't know if they still do the Trailer Park Boys podcast, because I actually like that a lot. Because they used to host the episodes on YouTube, but now they're all gone. I don't know if they're all gone or not, but I think they just moved locations to something else. To like the actual SwearNet website, and then you have to subscribe for it, and I don't want to do that. Yes, I found next month's Golden Pass. It's Ingrid. Like, my goodness, we are going to get that the first day it comes out. I'm very happy that my birthday is that month, so I can take a little birthday money for that one and put it to where it counts. Alright, see you later then, Maverick. Have a good one. Bang, ba-bang, ba-bang. Yeah, the battle pass system for this game is just, it costs way more than most others do. Like, I think most other games that I end up playing, their battle pass costs like $10. It's $10, but they like, you know, obviously you can have, no, there's the free battle pass, and even then the free passes usually give like pretty solid materials. The free battle pass in this game doesn't do that so much. If you pay the $25, ugh. I just hate even thinking about it. It's $25. But yes, you pay for more and you get less. I win every time. I want to see what the costume would look like without the quote-unquote bodysuit that's supposed to go underneath the clothing, because obviously Ingrid's showing off a lot of skin. That's great. Yeah, I gotta ask my parents for my birthday. It's like, Mom and Dad, can you buy me the Golden Pass? Can you buy me the Golden Pass? Look, it's got the brown lady on it. It's got that brown lady I like. But we already got you the brown lady costume pack from last month. Yeah, but this is other brown lady. Look at that. See, hers aren't as big. She's got to have more money to fill them. I don't think I've visited my parents in a while. I'm either at work or I'm at home. Well, I'll end up seeing them next month for my birthday. It takes its time, but it eventually happens. Like the other day I had lunch with my sister because she was in town. So that was interesting to say the least. It's fun times. Remember to call your grandparents, your grandma, and everything like that. Call your family. It's worth it. You got to do it sometimes. It makes them feel good. Everybody. I had to call my grandma the other day. It was her birthday. I say happy birthday, Grandma. Talk about what's going on. Tell them what's going on at your job. Tell them what's going on at home. They don't care if it's good or bad. They want to hear it. They just love hearing about you guys. It's about family. It's about family. When I accidentally found out about what the golden pass is gonna be for like next week for October, because I was going to, like, when we were doing the Onigumo and the pulling the boxes, I looked over at my other monitor, and I was gonna go close the Twitter tab, and then I see over there, it's like, oh my god, it's like there's a new post on the page, and it's like 13 minutes ago, here's the new costume for the Golden Pass. Ingrid wears a braid, and they give her like Morrigan's costume, but with more skin. And it's like, stop the presses, everybody. I'm losing my mind over here. Your parents allowed you to have 2 Golden Passes? Yeah. Call my ass Willy Wonka over here. Because I got the golden ticket, baby. Got the golden ticket to keep this game's lights on. The other day, I most of the time when like other people stream Action Taimanin, I never get to make it in because I'm either at work or I just miss it completely. So in the AT server, for the I think for the Reddit page, they have the I'm there, and it's like some people post their stuff sometimes, and I get to go see it. So I went to this one page, and it's like, oh, excuse me. I go join this one stream, and I see like it's a new player Well, it's a newer player playing. And sometimes it's like, you know, they make some mistakes. It happens to the best of us. But then I remember to myself, oh yeah, I've been playing this game for an extremely long time, and we're still doing it right now. And it's like, oh yeah, they sometimes don't know. What is it? Sometimes players don't actually know like what some of these functions do. Like, oh yeah, you can do this, and it makes it work out better. Or you can set up this sort of supporter function, and you don't have to worry about this thing anymore. It's like it's not even like a lack of having that stuff. It's like, yeah, you can do this, and it's like it makes it easier. I'm like, wow. But it reminded me. But the most important thing about it is that it reminded me that I need to probably put out more information again, because some people are just genuinely lost. Like I obviously helped them out, told them like, oh, you can use this supporter, and you can go from here. You don't have to worry about that. Extend your combo from there. I'm like, oh. The community needs to be informed again. That's not a bad thing. I absolutely love teaching everybody how this fucking game works. Because if there's one thing this game doesn't do, it's tell you about how anything works. That's why our 3,000 hour team over here has to figure out how the stuff works. Like, I can guarantee you that when the guild system releases, I'll have to probably spend like 3 days figuring out what's all this doing, and then upgrading the facility itself. It'll probably like be really expensive to upgrade the facility too. Like, you can donate like weapons and like also money as well. Because like I'm trying to imagine myself what the guild system is going to be like. I don't expect a lot of complex. I expect it to not be complex, but full of misnomers, which is a traditional thing that happens a lot in this. So I hope everybody saved their gold bricks for when this has come out, because my goodness, we're going to need a lot of cash, everybody. We're going to need a hell of a lot of money to upgrade our little, I don't know, battle bus or something. I don't know what the fuck this is going to be. We're gonna upgrade the battle bus. I've got to teach everybody how it works. I'm just more or less impressed. It's like people, even after all this time, still play the game and actually still discover it. Because what I thought, like, with after the Anrose situation, that probably would have hurt the game to put it into a almost end of service state. It didn't. The game held, mostly due to the efforts of a very dedicated player base. Let's do Canaloa. Let's do cantaloupes, everybody. She gets her gear. Does Ingrid have hers equipped? Yes, she does. Oh, hit her with the damage down. Okay, I need to turn that down. I can already tell it's going to be really bad. Oh yeah, sometimes when I go back and look at like footage for this game that I record, like I can already tell on the stream that this is gonna be this is gonna like tank the bitrate really hard. Oh yeah, here's a fun tip for you when fighting Canaloa with Ingrid. Don't actually stand against the player. Okay, well that's great. Don't stand against the player model because the ball needs to have distance traveled. It's very slow and it has a very large hitbox. So if you stand just a little bit further away, you'll get a lot more hits out of it for like next to nothing. I can already tell that was gonna be rough. I did not see how Astaroth died. She probably got probably hit by what do you call that? The ink shot. Because when that happens, it's just like it's like 40 projectiles all at once, and it doesn't put you into hit stun. No, it doesn't put you into recovery mode, so you can actually just get shotgunned down instantly. That has happened more than once on this fight. But like Canaloa for me is like when I fight Mass Taimanin, because Mass Taimanin is like it's a solved situation. You can use the debuff extension, or you can just like beat her down instantly. This is just like that, except it's even less effort. Because the fight is already so slow. I should do something like She'll do 3 pulsations, and then she starts shaking her head back and forth. She's gonna do ink shot, do 3 pulsations, and then raises a tentacle up at the slam. And if she just flat out disappears, she's gonna do it the shocking teleport, you know, stuff like that. It's like one of the easiest fights, and especially if you have Hebiko to instantly solve anything that like your team can't get around. This fight is totally free. Like your greatest enemy in this mission is like the clock itself. Like everybody when the fight first came out for this, everybody was all like, "Oh, I hate this. I don't like how she goes into invincibility." And then if like it gets solved with Hebiko and it's like, "Oh, it's not too bad." This fight has never been bad. Like it's a 50-50 on whether or not she's going to get like melee immunity or ranged immunity. So at that point, it's like, all right, if you get one that your team is immune to, then you just use Hebiko. If you don't, you don't need to use Hebiko. You can just keep fighting. That's why fights for this range for between like 30 seconds to a minute. And also, if you do it correctly, you can use White Feather Asuka to permanently keep her stunned so that she can never use the... I don't know what it's some sort of like passive ability she has that makes it so she's able to cast to like... I think it's like suck in one of the little jellyfish guys and make it so that they have... make it so she's invincible to one of the 2 damage types. Tokiko's actually really good for this mission, but I like having Chizuru do this because she's not ranged, but she's up close melee. In fact, if honestly we could probably change Kanaloa. No, we could probably change. Let's try that next time. We could use ooh, that's lag. Range immunity, great. We can use Phantasma, Fentanyl Phantasma over here, because she's able to have because she's able to suck in the little buddies, and it actually is probably a really good way to make sure you can keep getting those casts off. However, her AI is like a little bit dumb, and it just sits there and just sucks up damage all day. Yeah, it took 90 seconds. That's also because we got skill damage down and type down too. Because like Chizuru is not designed to do any super inherent damage. So honestly, we could probably swap her out. As much as I don't want to, because I actually like Chizuru a lot. She's one of my favorite characters, because she's super pretty and really good. I've always been her champion ever since she got released. Everybody's talking smack about her, but I'm like, nah, she's the real winner here. No, I need to get Eleanor first. Oh, where are you, brown lady? Sneaky. I need this. I need you to use Christmas Twinkle and Marinara in the Storm. Because Fentanyl Phantasma over here needs to use her new weapon. And she needs the incredible HP bonus that the Hebiko special is going to bring. Get her demon reduction. Oh, that's right. She can't use wait, can she use that? No, she doesn't have the HP boost inside that. Which sucks. It really does. Oh, I know. I don't exactly need that. I need defensive options because if there's anything that Phantasma is really good at doing is just eating a lot of damage. I don't know if Red doesn't have a lot of defensive options when it comes to that. Oh. Well, no, that's for Lena. That's not exactly defensive. That's pure assault. Yeah, Nagi would probably be the best for this because she is suppressed. It's like the only option we have here. I wish there was something for demons that was on the level of Major. Because Major is really good for Machine Week. Like, that's like absolutely deserved. But I don't have that. Alright. Well, Nagi, be my girl today. We do not need Dreamclaw. We need to keep her out of the fray. Succubus Whispers. Munch a Crunch Fear. Okay. We are in Jellyfish Fields, my man. We're fighting off like fucking demons out here, dude. Yay, After the Beep. It's one of my favorite Blue Archive songs. Man, Blue Archive is such a shitty game. I love the music though, and the girls are really pretty. There you go, there you go, there you go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up, Phantasma. You're gonna suck this cock clean! She doesn't have the same defense down that she does. See, this is what I was waiting for in terms of the supporters to come, in terms of the weapon, because I knew like this week is Kanaloa, and those enemies don't have armor. It also limits my damage options strictly to ranged, so I have to be careful. Fuck yeah, that's good. That is great. I think we may have to get a new character to 87 at this point. Fentanyl Phantasma over here getting me fucking dummy over here. Like shit. Girls hitting that galaxy gas because we are fucking high as a kite with this. My god. Oh yeah, guys, don't do nitro. That shit's bad for you. That's really, really bad. Like, it's legitimately awful. Which one dropped it? Damn it. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. I really wish I could turn down the particle effects in this game, like a lot. Cause like sometimes I can't see shit. Like this is like the perfect time of it. No drop frames. I'm impressed. At least not during this time. I still don't understand how they do this. They've got to be using cheats or something, because there's no way that you can do like 30 million damage in less than 2 seconds unless you're doing something. Not even like pre-nerf Astaroth could do that. This almost makes me wish I had like the 4th slot again, so I could just give it to like, so I could just give her like a 4th skill, so she can actually. No, I don't want her to distract the enemies. I want her to suck them together. Get him, baby! Oh my goodness, God, that weapon is so nice. It's not gonna work on machines because all the ads in that fight have armor. It sucks. Tokiko's better for that. Damn, that was less than a minute. Oh, that was actually 55 seconds on the dot. Yeah, if they showed all 3 characters on the leaderboard, that's something I wish they would do. Because when you go to someone like over here, like you get to see what they do. And it's like, we only get to see the one character. It's like a similar situation in Arena where we don't actually see anything at all. Like, honestly, like, you probably just use Phantasma strictly for, like, well, they're using DPS Phantasma because Clinging Nightmare is just, they want it to last as long as possible. And also, because Phantasma Supporter is, like, almost specifically designed for this fight and also Ingrid's, because they both have very difficult to remove buffs. This is honestly a supporter if you really want to progress. Let's take a look, actually. Like, increases, it's a damage all and a damage dealt specifically to one enemy. So it's a really great supporter for bossing. You can actually use this to mix and match with other characters and everything like that. So this is honestly a pretty bonker supporter. And even then, if you just have a copy of the single copy, you uncap it twice, and it removes 1 buff from 5 enemies. Yeah, it said 5 enemies on that one at max. It should be 6. She's laughing. You laughing at me? Am I funny? Like, am I a clown to you? Where are we? Yeah, only 5. And they got it at a level 60. Because usually when you do the double uncap, when you awaken twice, it gives the buff to it doubles the effect. I don't know why it specifically goes to 5 of all things. Was 6 too strong? Does Queen Kanaloa spawn exactly 6 enemies, so you can't debuff one of them? It's hard to pay attention what's going on because it's a little ridiculous on what's happening. But this is a very good supporter. I like it a lot. I wish I had it myself, but I didn't pull it. Maybe I'll probably pick up a 1.5 copy myself, because obviously I don't want to use all my desire points yet, because we have 240. Fuck it, let's go for it. The Coral Phantasma, because we can. I have a little bit of those tomato things left too. Oh, cool. Let's go get fentanyl. Let's level her up. There you go. Now we got both copies of Phantasma. We got Phantasma and the cooler Phantasma. We'll end today's stream with doing her. Yeah, we'll end the stream by doing her. That's a good one. We'll do her the intimacy scene for the supporter and go from there. Because I didn't realize how much desire points that I had for it, so I can get the costume when it comes out still. Besides, I have to roll anyways to go get new weapons for Foxy Grandma. Oh yeah, here's a very specific thing that most people can be considered about. As of late, I think they're doing the thing again where they encrypt their game files because anniversary is coming so soon, and they don't want to release anything. Like they don't want people snooping around with supporters again and releasing them early. Because I was looking around in the game, trying to find the assets specifically for this supporter, and then I went to jailboot and I couldn't get it because I think the file has been tampered. The game itself is like it's encrypted. That file is where they're located, which is the cards file in your in the game itself. In there, it's what is it? With that support, with that. All of their texture 2D section, since it's the Unity title. So you go in there and you try to look around at it, and they're all just like corrupted or unable to be extracted. So I think they may have changed something inside their file system. I don't know. That's just me. I'm just taking a guess, because this usually is what happens when they have big shit coming at the end of the year. Should probably choose a different area for this. Nice. Instant wave clearing technology. Oh, it doesn't explode if it oh, okay. Okay, I was wondering how that worked. Because if it runs out of enemies, does it just... It waits out to... It finishes its duration. That's what I hope for. Why does it hang up there? We ain't even on that high CPU usage. Nice. Ooh, that's cool. I wonder if you can time that move so you can instantly clear waves with it. It's weird. I've never seen a game specifically like nerf their grinding stages so you can't clear them faster. I just don't understand that. Because it's been a long time since that happened. Because what they did with that stage is that people a long time ago, if you didn't have Emily, if your Emily wasn't strong enough, you could use the Lightning Yukikaze supporter and just have her just stand there and kill every single enemy one by one on its activation, because it would, if the lightning bolt killed, and it usually would because it's it does supporter damage modifiers, you would do like, it would refresh the stake and then just keep going to the next enemy. Its hitbox was really huge too, so you could actually just sit there and like, it would hit like 2 enemies at once. Nowadays we don't even use that supporter anymore because there's no reason to. We have so many more materials now just designed specifically for fast clears like that. But the scars still remain to this day because those 2 small waves are variable every time, and it's always slow. Do you believe in gravity? Alright, I don't want to do that again. That's really slow. This is what sweep tickets are for. Because I would like to read everybody a bedtime story. I can't do that when I don't have the support upgraded. It's spaghetti time. Let's put that back on there because I can use that VR setup tomorrow. It's in collections. Dang, I'm missing 15. Yeah, I sure as hell don't have those 2. Or Francis. Okay. Rocks. This isn't actually an Aoi Nagisa character? Really? I didn't know that. It's honestly news to me. I knew she came from RPGX, but I didn't know it was an Aoi Nagisa special. So she's a demon. 2 personalities coexist in one body as the whimsical yet powerful succubus Phantasma is immersed inside the body of a logical but weak demon, Anna. Anna runs a fortune-telling shop in the corner of Yumahara under good old Fentanyl's name. And while Fentanyl uses sorcery to forcibly induce daydreams into her targets, inflicting both physical and emotional damage with nightmares and illusions. One day, after a nun was injured due to one of Fentanyl's pranks, Fentanyl and Anna ended up helping with the hymn rehearsals in the choir as a form of atonement. Fentanyl, eager to perfect her image training, even donned a nun's habit and dedicated herself to practice. However, where are you? However, it seems there was an entirely unexpected problem. What could it be? What could that problem be, guys? Let's find out. Oh, nice. 2 souls is 1. She's so bad. She's such a bad singer. Oh my god. She's so pretty. The woman who was practicing alone dropped her shoulders in fatigue. A passerby would see a woman singing alone, but then suddenly be frustrated. But...
まさか怪我をしちゃうだなんて。あなたのちょっとは普通の人なら悲鳴を上げますよ。
It's normal for them to scream. Oh, they're conversing with my own personality in the church. Oh, this is an Umineko reference. It's got to be an Umineko reference. The two personalities seemed friendly enough with each other, and they both sighed. Why Phantasma was practicing for a choir was easily explained. She pranked a nun, and she got hurt, so she had to fill in her for her place. In her defense, Phantasma was only trying to put her at ease, who was practicing alone. But she was startled greatly and ran away thinking she saw a ghost.
ちょっと低い声を出しながら肩を叩いただけなのに、まさか逃げられた先で転んで怪我をするだなんて。
Church? It's gotta be an Umineko reference. Anna sighed, remembering the incident. She didn't understand fentanyl very well because she only blamed it on the nun who freaked out.
だいたいどうして私が聖歌隊の手伝いをしなきゃいけないんですか？怪我をさせたのはファンタスマでしょ？
Why am I doing the choir? You're the one who did it. You're the one who gets in trouble.
アンナが得意。それに同じ肉体なんだから、私が歌ってもアンナが歌っても変わらないのに。ダメです。過ちを犯したのはファンタスマですから、ファンタスマがしてくれないと。わかっはいはい。
As punishment for fentanyl, Anna said to the rest of the choir, fentanyl is going to help with the choir instead of the nun. Even so, fentanyl was right. They shared the same body, so they were literally the same person.
こういうのは誠意が大切なんです。魔族に誠意って。
Your sincerity matters. Asking sincerity to a demon? Get it, girl. Phantasma sighed at the word, but she knew that Anna would never change her mind. Rather than trying to get out of this situation, she decided it would be better if she just memorized the hymn lyrics faster. Come on, Phantasma, you know how to open your mouth real wide. Don't be trying to trick us now.
全然声が出ませんね。喉の使い方が悪いんだと思います。アンナは歌えるんですか？賛美歌。少しならお腹の下に力を込めて、喉ではなく胸から声を出すイメージでしょうか。
That's actually the way you're supposed to sing, because if you've ever actually had to sing or talk a lot before, talking from your throat puts a lot of strain on your vocal cords. Granted, it's an easier way to do things. It's more natural, but if you go from your diaphragm and into your lungs and project from there, you get a lot more resonance, you get a lot more strength. It even sounds better too. That's how you can sing and talk very well.
わかりづらい。
Fentanyl, you're so dumb. Still, Fentanyl and Anna tried to merge their conscience, and she tried to do as Anna imagined.
今の声は少し高かったかも。はい。それと、こういう練習というのは、やはり形から入るのが大切だと思います。
I think you should wear proper clothes.
確か、気持ちを入れて練習するってやつね。
Image training can be used in practice as well as in real life. Fentanyl knew and agreed, but...
賛美歌の練習で形から入るってどうすればいいのかしら。服装を変えてみるとか。聖歌隊の服を着てみんなで賛美歌を歌うイメージを持ちながらトレーニングするといいかもしれないですね。シスターが着る息苦しい服？あれ、きついから嫌なのに。
I can only wonder why it's too small there. Good old fentanyl.
文句を言わないで。だいたい聖歌隊のお手伝いをするなら着なきゃいけないと自分から進んで着るのは違うわよ。どっちも似たようなものじゃない。はい、文句を言わずにさっさと動く。しょうがないか。
She seemed to sound disheartened, but Fentanyl was also feeling guilty about the injured nun. She didn't want to wear it, but she puts it on nonetheless. It's supposed to be nonetheless, not nevertheless.
わあ、かわいい。嬉しくない。隊長が言ってくれるならまだしも、あんなに言われてもね。どうしてそこで隊長が出てくるんですか。
Why is she talking about the captain? Girl's mad for the penis. What do you gotta talk about? Anna coughed and went back to helping Fentanyl practice.
それにしても楽譜を読めないだなんて言ってくれたら最初に教えたのに。だって楽譜が読めても声が出ないと意味がないでしょ。まずは発声の方が大切だと思ったのよ。ファンタスマも真面目に考えてたんですね。私だって怪我をさせたことを悪いと思うくらいの気持ちはあるわよ。
Fentanyl said that with an embarrassed tone and listened carefully to Anna teaching her how to read sheet music.
なるほどね。最初に教えてくれてたらもっと効率よく練習できたのに。だって恥ずかしいでしょ。こんな簡単なこともできないって認めるの。もう今までどうやって歌ってきたんですか。そんなの聞いて真似を続けたらいずれ歌えるようになるし、楽譜を見て本格的にやるのは初めてよ。ああ、なるほど。確かに歌を聴いて繰り返してると楽譜は見なくても歌は学べますね。そうそう、今の時代歌ってどこにでも溢れてるし。
The two people continued with their practice.
まあ発声練習のおかげで歌いやすくはなったかな。それと服のおかげでもあるのかも。
Phantasma thought positively, and she tried to sing along to the musical notes on the sheet, rather than trying to sing it at her own pace like before. She already had a beautiful voice, in more ways than one, and once she knew how to make sounds and follow the notes, it was perfect. Okay.
悪くないですね。でも今度はもう少し声量を落とさないと。なんでよ。周りと合わせないとファンタスマの声だけが浮いて他の皆さんの声が弱くなってしまうから。そんなところにも気を使わないといけないなんて。それにこの服息苦しいったらないわ。
Fentanyl held her clothes up and fanned herself with her hand.
でも最初の頃よりずっと上達しましたよ。これならすぐに他の人と合わせて歌えると思います。それは良かったわ。息苦しい聖歌隊の服も雰囲気が重い聖堂で退屈な賛美歌を歌うのも早く終わらせたいもの。
I'm surprised she's not burning alive because she is a demon.
もうそんなことを言うんだから当然でしょ。こんな大変なこと理解できないわ。世の中にはもっと簡単で単純で面白い歌がたくさんあるのに。
Anna laughed slightly at Fentanyl's words. It's not because she thought Fentanyl was a fool, it's because that it's also a part of the aspect of songs.
確かにシスターたちは他人を助けながら信心深い心得を養うために賛美歌を歌っています。それ私もそこまで深い信仰心を持っているわけではありませんが、そういういい人たちと共にいいことをするというのは悪くないことですよ。気持ちに余裕ができるというか、優しい気持ちになれるというか、そういうものかしら。これをただの気の持ちようと言われたらそれまでだけれど、その気の持ちようでその日の気分や見えるものの色づきが変わってしまうというのはあると思いませんか。まあ否定はしないわね。 楽しい気分で食べるご飯とイライラした時に食べるご飯じゃ味が違うもの。例えが分かりやすいわね。それ褒めていただけて嬉しいわ、相方様。
She seemed to be teasing Anna, but her voice was happy. She turned to look at the sheets again.
さて、もう一頑張りしましょうか。ファンタスマのそういう律儀なところ、私は好きですよ。あなたに言われてもね。隊長さんが言ってくれたらすごく嬉しいんだけどな。もう人が真面目に褒めているのに茶化さないで。はいはい。
After a couple minutes,
ちゃんと高い声も出るようになったし、楽譜も問題なく読めるわね。コツは教えたけど、こうも早くマスターしちゃうなんて、やっぱりすごいですね、ファンタ。もっと褒めてくれてもいいわよ。今は気分がいいから。そしてすぐ調子に乗っちゃうんだから。
and bossy so soon? Okay. Anna smiled bitterly at Fentanyl, but she sure as hell wasn't angry. She knew what she had meant because they were in the same body. Fentanyl gently understood the importance of singing a hymn and trying to help the nuns. Anna wanted to cherish this moment of change, but...
でも、やっぱり賛美歌ってちょっとお堅すぎるのよね。もっと楽しく歌わない？映画に出るものみたいに流行歌のような感じで。
Does she want to sing a musical now?
ダメに決まってるじゃないですか。院長やシスターさんに怒られたらどうするんですか？その時はその時よ。それに体はアンなのだし。ダメったらダメです。ちょっと本当にやめてよ、ファンタスマ。
Old Fentanyl was just letting off some steam from the practice. She teased Anna until the choir started. Well, that was nice. Actually, that is a surprising amount of characterization and development for a character that's had been introduced in RPGX and AT in less than a year. That's honestly really nice. They want her to be successful. I'm very impressed. Good job, Fentanyl. You really managed to impress me with this one. Not only do you have the rockin' bod, you actually have character development that's better than a lot of people so far. I guess that's what happens when you're an Oi Nagisa character. You get the royal treatment, and you get to be a character for once. Well, now that was something. Alright everybody, I think that'll be it for here. Thanks for coming by everybody, that was a really great time. We got to see everybody's new costumes, clean up the events, and even got to see Phantasma's supporter intimacy. Oh, she's going resident sleeper on me everybody, so it's time to cut it off. Thanks for coming by everybody, don't forget to like, comment, rate, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye everybody.